Chris Long, the defensive lineman from Virginia.
There's no reason why he can't bring that element of heart.
Relentless football player, instinctive, locates the ball, great awareness, and the ability to talk about athletically.
They need that toughness, and I think Chris Long brings that to this football team.
Chris Long was so good here at Virginia. He had his number retired here when he was still active in the NFL. That doesn't happen often. He was a unanimous All-American here at UVA, one of the best defenders ever to play the game here for the Hoos. He lines the hallways, he's got plaques, and he's now joining us up here on set. And we just forced him to watch some of those old highlights. And it pops up, you're like, wow. Like, what do you think about when you see those?
I think it looks like old school football because it looks low def, doesn't it, Eddie? Back when we played, it looks a little low def. You look up your highlights on YouTube, you're like, geez, show this to my kids. They're like, did you play in 1970s, man? But yeah, it brings back some good memories.
How does it feel to be back with, not just back, but when UVA is back, right? Hold on, because we tried to have you on a couple times. You didn't show your face until now. Wait till y'all win it.
Well, you guys have been showing up to my golf tournament and everything. I want to come see my guy. But yeah, it helps when you're winning, man. It's like I'm so used to being stressed watching UVA since I graduated. And now it's a thing where it's like, man, it's an easy watch. We're scoring 35 points a game. What's going on with this thing? It's a lot of fun. You know, my kids are here with me today, Waylon and Luke, and we go to a lot of the games. I got to rush the field earlier this year.
Come on.
Yeah, against Florida State.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate
Nearly got
that.
trampled. You know,
you were in a good spot, I'm sure. We're going to bring the boys up here to pick in a second. But I want to ask you about this defense because out of nowhere, this last month, they've been turning up. You went on a safety, which none of us have ever seen before. You went on a goal line stand. You score a pick six last week. What have you liked from those guys on that side of the ball?
My favorite thing about this defense is the way they've owned the fourth quarter. You know, they've absolutely planted their flag late in games, which is where you got to dig deep and all the cliche stuff happens. But there's something to that for a coordinator to have his best calls in the fourth quarter, make the biggest plays in the fourth quarter. I also think Scott Stadium deserves a lot of credit for creating a lot of this. Look at him back there, And the game's in 7 hours now. But I just, you know, you see some of the late game mishaps. College football is crazy when you play on the road, and when you play here, it's become a real tough place to play.
You know, the way they keep making those plays at the end of the game, how has this made you feel as a defender, the guys that can dictate the game? But like you said, how has this changed your perception of this team, and what do you think changed it? What do you think made this change for them?
Well, I think, number one, having an offense that scores, you know, every game. You know, as a defender, that's something we love. You know, we love to rush the passer. We love leads. But you also love being in these late-game dramatic battles where if you're a defender, you could say, hey, I can turn the whole thing on its head right here. You know, there's nothing more fun than standing there, putting one hand up and kind of doing this, and 60-plus thousand people get on their feet. That's the enormous power of being a playmaker, playing college football on the defensive side of the ball. And so they love playing in the fourth quarter. I think today they got to heat this quarterback up for Wake Forest. So, Coach Rudd, go get this guy.
I love it. We have a little bet going on. He's a Clemson guy. I'm Florida State because we've got a big game today in a couple of weeks. I know we got a few weeks to get there, but it's going to be Virginia and Virginia Tech. You guys want to put something on the table here while we're at it?
I can't even. Hey, this is one of my favorite dudes in the world, okay? Eddie Royal, great player, great human being. But they used to whoop us. But it's not happening anymore. Eddie, it's a different team now. I'm peacocking a little bit. I'm confident this year, man. I think we're going to get you. And I don't have to back it up. I just sit here on the set and watch from my couch here at the stadium.
Let me ask you this. What's your message? What's your message to this team going down the stretch to keep them focused and not get too far ahead? What would you, if you're on this team as a player, what are you selling to the rest of your teammates right now?
Man, we have one, you know, like as a 40-year-old, having that, you know, kind of hindsight, you only get one shot at this thing. It's such a special time in your life to get a chance to compete for an ACC championship. I like the fact that it's win or go home for them as far as the playoffs are concerned. You got to win the whole thing, but you got to take things 1 week at a time, and I think they're doing a fantastic job of it. They got great leadership on this team, and when it comes to, like, Tech and everything, it's almost like the place – when it comes around the Tech game, it's almost like this place is haunted. Everybody's all worried about, remember, you know, the history of the Tech, the Commonwealth Cup history and all that stuff. I think in today's day and age with all these transfer portal guys and people that they don't know what it's about. And that's kind of a good thing.
Right.
Like it's just a football game to them. So hopefully we can figure out a way to beat you guys and go.
Where's the game at this year?
Here.
It's here.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, give me your best moment here. Since you're back, give me your best moment as a Cavalier.
I mean, You know, a lot of people say, do you hate Virginia Tech? And yeah, I hate them, but I respected y'all because y'all are a good football team. Actually, I ran into Bud Foster 2 weeks ago.
Yikes.
And he's one of my favorite people. I got a lot of respect for him. I hate Maryland. There's nothing I like about Maryland except for maybe Scott Van Pelt and Torrey Smith. When we went to whatever that dump of a stadium is called, and I nearly decapitated that quarterback.
Yes.
They used to call him Napoleon Dynamite. That was my favorite play. Michael Simpson went off that game. And honestly, it was a lot like this year where we won every game by 1 or 2 points, man. And they called us the cardiac Cavs. These guys are a lot the same.
Yeah.
They've been winning a lot of games that are close down the wire.
Sounds like he's thought about that moment of time.
You know, every once in a while it was in the highlights.
It was right
keep
there.
bringing it up.
Yeah, for good reason. Okay, it's time to get to our picks. By the way, shout out to Kelly Ruckel for the barbecue. Really good. So you can chow down as you eat up these statistics here. Coach Jimbo Fisher continues to pull away.
Coach is killing us, man.
Golly, you must know something about football.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know what. I'm trying to get him to listen. They won't listen.
Not only is Chris our celebrity guest picker, but we have Waylon and Luke, his son's on here too. They have a microphone. So after Dad goes, they're going to make their pick too. All right, we're going to start off first and foremost with that game I believe that Emac and I are talking about today in Clemson and Florida State.
Okay.
Where are you going? I'm going to start here and we're going to go that way. Eddie, where are you leaning?
I'm going to go Clemson. I think the offense found something. The defense, they got too many good players to play like they did last week. Antonio Williams, one of my favorite receivers to watch. They're going to get him the ball a lot. He's going to make a ton of plays. I got Clemson.
I was about to do some cussing about this game, but we brought these young kids up here, so I'm not going to do that. But Taylor, it's on and popping. The Clemson Tigers are going to do their thing. This offense will be just fine today.
Give me the Seminoles.
Whoa!
We don't pick Clemson in this house. And if you guys pick Clemson, I'm cutting the power bill off tonight. And no video games. So who are you picking?
All right, Waylon.
Who are you going with?
Use that microphone
you got the microphone, big dog. You got to put it up.
Clemson.
Okay.
What about you, Clemson or Florida State?
What you think, Luke?
Florida State.
There we go.
Good household.
House divided. I love
Play
it.
video games.
I'm interested in this one. Coach has been thinking about this all day.
I am. But I'm like you, Omer. There is no way in hell I'm
Can't do it.
Are you kidding?
That's I had too many heated moments with them guys. I've been too much. There's no way I can do it. But give me the nose today.
I'm happy.
I don't make picks, but I think you guys know where I'm leaning against. All right, this is good for you guys.
I got to give him a chance.
Thank you.
I got to
You
give
know
him a
he's
chance.
just coaxing you in.
Yeah.
Now that's all he's doing. All right, Duke in a non-conference game today playing UConn. Two of the most explosive offenses in the country when it comes to passing, Eddie.
Going with Duke. Best quarterback in the country. I'm going with Duke. Darian Mintz has been playing lights out. He's going to prove to everybody again today why he's going to potentially be a #1 overall pick.
I'm taking Duke as well, but this is going to be very uncomfortable. This is going to be an uncomfortable game. UConn gets after the pass rusher, second in the country with sacks. Also, their quarterback, he doesn't know how to throw a pick. He hasn't done it in 11 weeks of football, 10 weeks of football. I think it's very close, but give me the Blue Devils.
Does Coach Morris still coach at UConn?
Yes.
That's my guy. We climbed Mount Kilimanjaro together.
Oh, my God.
Did you really?
He's a beast. I'm taking UConn in, I guess, an upset.
All right.
What do you think, guys?
UConn.
Yeah. Give it away.
Waylon?
Give it away.
UConn.
I'm tempted. I like Duke, but I'm like you. And I understand UConn is the top 15 offense in the country. For over 465 yards a game, quarterback hadn't thrown a pick. They get after the passer. Duke coming off that emotional win at Clemson. I think it's going to be hard on
Go
them.
ahead.
Do it, Coach.
Do it. Don't be
See,
scared.
if I pick like you guys, you're always behind me the rest of the way. So you guys have already screwed up.
You're playing with house
just into
money.
the game.
You're playing with house money.
I like Duke. I like Minster too much. Minster and Shepard. I like them too much.
All right, so we do have some Huskies on here on set, but you guys are all going Duke here with the ACC Huddle crew. Okay, red bandana game between Boston College and SMU. SMU certainly favored. BC has lost 8 straight. Do they find that emotion today and pull off an upset, Eddie?
No. I mean, look, I love the fact that it's an emotional game and they're going to fight. Stadium's going to be loud, but SMU's just that much better. And they've already had that game where they slip up against Wake. They're going to come in locked in, loaded, focused. Kevin Jennings, too good. I'm going with SMU.
Yeah, I think it's just a struggling BC team. I mean, they're in a bad place right now. Only one game on the season that you see there. I think SMU finds a way to finally run the football. They get it done today.
And now knowing I'm the guest picker and I don't have to come back next week, I'm taking BC red bandana.
No way.
Okay.
Whoa.
Upset. What do you guys think?
Boston College.
All right, there we go. What do you think, Waylon?
SMU.
There we go.
Okay.
We're back.
I like it.
I'm SMU too. I think they learned their lesson from the weight game. I think they're playing well, but I think again coming off another emotional win, it's going to be hard to get back in. And BC is a different place to play, man. I don't know what it is. It's just different when you're up there. And that red bandana game, they're different. I think it'll be a tighter than we think, but I think SMU.
All right, so we do have some Eagles up in here, but SMU pony up, says these guys as well. Okay, guys, it's time. The game we have here in Charlottesville between Virginia and Wake Forest. Wake Forest can go bowling with a win. Can they upset Virginia, who's at the top of the ACC, Eddie?
It hurts my heart to do it, man. I'm here, but I love you, man. Hey, so I'm gonna go with UVA.
You're my guy, dude.
Yeah, plus 10 in the turnover margin. Chandler Morris is playing lights out, and they found some balance at the running game.
You're a secret Wahoo anyway. You've been
He is
him
a
all
secret
year. He's a secret. He can't go back to
No,
Virginia.
I know.
He's been bragging on
If he could have done it over again, we would
He
have
probably would. Listen, I'm going to be short and sweet. I want Chris to have the final say here. UVA wins this game comfortably today. I think they get it done.
Wait, Coach, you go and let them go last.
No doubt. I'm with you. I'm Virginia's going to win it comfortably today. I like
Coach, appreciate you guys. Don't mess this up. We're going Virginia 34 and Wake 17.
Okay.
I got the Who's rolling. Cam Robinson, let's make some plays.
Virginia. Virginia.
I think there was no doubt about that. What do you think is ultimately the difference today?
I think it's pressure. I brought it up earlier. I don't think Wake's quarterback can handle it. And if I'm Virginia, I dial it up. We're at home. This play's going to be loud, isn't it? It's going to be loud.
They're going to be rocking. I'm right there with you. I think if you can confuse this guy, get him to throw the ball out, get your hands on the football. Cam has been playing at a super high level. They get it done today.
That's right.
What a morning it has been. A big thank you to the Long family. All of these fans who showed out for a late kick tonight.